It's live with Regis and Kelly. Today, the day we've all been waiting for is finally here. The return of Regis. With special guest star of The Late Show, David Letterman. And the surgeons and medical team that took care of Regis. Plus, in honor of the big man, a very special edition of live celebrity lookalikes. All next on Live. Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa.
Look at this one. Thank you. Thank you very much. Take it easy. Thanks, folks. Thank you. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes, Regis is here. Thank you very much, everybody. Sit down, relax. It's nice to see you again. I tell you, what an occasion this has been. People stopping me in the streets, this wonderful audience. The paper's full of my picture. I mean, I just can't figure it out. I wish they'd stop. Leave me alone. Thursday, April 26, 2007. Finally back after 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Yes, Pippa, 6 weeks and 1 day.
I got to tell you, it seems like 6 years and 15 days. I mean, it really felt a lot longer than that for me.
For me too. Yeah, it felt like 6 months, 6 years. Yeah, well, you know, we have David Letterman on the show today, everybody. Is that nice? Now, take a good look at him when it comes out, because chances are you will never see him anywhere for the rest of your life.
It's very true. It's a very
except
rare
on
sight.
Channel 2 and at 11:30 at night, 11:35 at night. So, anyway, here we are.
I've got to tell you, you look remarkable.
Well, I lost 8 pounds.
I mean, it's incredible.
I lost 8 pounds, but I aged about 12.
No, you did not age.
Really?
You did not age.
I don't know.
Be honest, did you have a facelift? This whole
That was one of his jokes.
This heart surgery was just a ruse, wasn't it?
No, I didn't have a facelift. I had a heart lift, and...
How do you feel?
Well, you know what? I was unprepared for it. I didn't know what a bypass really was until I went through it. And then I found out, and it is a tough procedure. Look, the rewards are great at the end of it. You know, they add years to your lives, they say. But in the meantime, that whole thing is a tough one. And I'll remember the time that when I first made the announcement I was going to do this.
Sure.
So I said to the audience, is there anyone here who has had this done? You remember that?
Yes, I remember.
And one little old lady said, I did it, Regis. I said, tell me the truth, how was it? It was hell. Remember that?
I do remember. We had her removed immediately.
I should have turned around and run for my life then.
No.
And then, of course, you go to the hospital, and I just wanted to be very quiet, get in my little hospital room, and be left alone. But Gelman says, we have to send security with you. Security? People are sicker than I am up there. Who's going to come in and bother me? So they sent security.
They wanted to protect
24-hour-a-day security. And at night, one guy came. His name was Tony Stone. And, you know, most of the guys are with security here at ABC, and they're wonderful guys. So Tony Stone, Tony, yeah, there you are. Tony, it's good to see you again. And Tony was my first guy, and he was with me every night, right over there. So in the morning, after the surgery, what they want you to do is walk. Walk every day, every day.
So important.
And so here I am trying to be quiet and anonymous in my little hotel room.
Yes.
But you got to walk around the entire floor. Well, this guy is a trained, well, he was with the New York City Police Force, 26 years, retired as a lieutenant. Tough guy, and doing his job, he's going to be with me. So, Tony, come over here for a minute.
Yeah. Oh, I love reenaction.
This is how it was. It's so good to see you again, my man. One of the best guys I ever met, right here. Now, Tony, you get in front of me over here. Now, Pippa, come over here.
Okay.
You're the nurse.
Okay.
This is the way it was every morning. And it didn't fool anybody. People would say, Regis is coming. Everybody would crawl out of their beds as soon as to come to the door of their room. I had to walk by them. They say, how do you feel? I'd say, I'm dying. How are you? So this is the way we would go, Pippa. You're my nurse.
Okay, so what am I doing?
You're hanging on to me, and Tony, you're keeping everybody away from me. There's nobody there. Walk, Tony, walk. Here we go. Here we go. We're walking. Every morning. Thanks, Tony. I love you. You know Kelly Ripa.
Thank you for everything. Oh, my God.
Tony's in 2 Hall of Fames in the martial arts business. And what's your name in martial arts? Sifu.
Sifu?
Sifu, okay.
Sifu.
He wanted me to call him Sifu a lot.
It's good to know that if any of those other patients had gotten out of line, Tony was right there.
Exactly. So anyway, and then I would watch you in the morning. And I got to tell you something. You know, when you're not with me, you actually shine. Little glistens of lightning come off your face.
Sparkles.
You're never happier.
Yeah.
You're never more.
Ebullient.
Exactly right. You really are. What is it? What do I do to you to dim the light?
Let me just say, let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now. I felt that for 6 weeks, my light was dimmed completely.
Oh, isn't she something? That's a line she used in All My Children. 1988. I was watching that day. My light has been dimmed.
I missed you. Can talk all you want, but I missed you. You know, I personally missed you. But it wasn't until you leave this building and you walk through the streets of New York or wherever it is that you are, and people say, "How's Regis? Tell him I'm praying for him. Tell him I just want everything to be okay. He means the world to me. I grew up watching him, or, you know, boy, I've seen his show, and what an entertainer he is." And you know, and it's these moments that I go, gosh, I am the luckiest person alive. I get to sit here with you every day.
Now you're talking, baby.
And
now I'm beginning to see the light.
but you know, without you there, I was like, wow, it's just not the same.
What are you talking about? I saw you yesterday with Brian Gumble telling him for the 18th time.
He did smell very
excuse
good.
me? You smell so good. I was with Brian Gumble 2 weeks ago. We had dinner together with our wives. I smelled him, just another guy. But then you were saying, oh, and your hands are so soft and supple. Now, wait a minute. At dinner that night, I remember passing the bread over to Brian, and for a moment, his hand glazed over mine. Yeah. And you're absolutely right. His hands are soft and supple.
What do you think he puts on them? Shea butter? Or he must sleep with clotted cream and mitts on his hands to make them so soft.
Anyway, you did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
6 weeks holding it down, doing it. Really, that's a tough one. And every 3 days you get another guy, and it's almost like a first date or something.
Yeah, it is a little bit. You know, I have to say I can't take any credit at all. You know this. You've known this for years. It's all Michael Gelman and all of our producers here. They are wonderful. They made it. You know, they made it as easy for me as possible because they knew I was freaked out. I really
can't believe it.
I have come to count on you more than you know.
Well,
and,
but you know, the thing is this. Here's what occurred to me watching you with them. Not only the way you were carrying the whole thing, but the ease with which they dared to sit here. It's not as hard as it looks, I guess. They sat down and took over, all of them. And they were all great. I thank all of you guys for pinch hitting.
My kids were very funny. you know, every day, it's Regis back yet? Is Regis back yet? Especially Michael. You know, Michael is really concerned. He has a full understanding of, you know, what's going on, and he was really worried about you a lot. And so finally, I told him, you know, today's the day. Regis is coming back, and he started cheering and clapping and applauding, just like the audience reacted. And then he said, you know, as a celebratory thing, can we go to Toys R Us after school?
He's about 3 years old, but he uses the word celebratory. Rose. Well, what are we going to do about Rosie?
I don't know. What should we do?
Rosie came on like a hurricane, you know, and was a big change over there at the View. She's going to be a tough act to follow and a tough seat to fill. And anyway, what do you think she's going to do? Get her own show again?
I don't know.
I don't know if she wants to work that hard. I remember near the end of her either 5 or 6 year run of a successful show, she was her show. And she was the executive producer, and she really got involved in all the little intricacies, you know, that we don't even care about around here. You know, the choice of guests, the questions, all the stuff. We don't do that. But she did, and she got, and it wears you down if you're a performer. You know, it just wears you down. And so I don't know if she wants to go back through that again.
Well, you know, I think that our show here is unique because we sort of let the show happen on the air live. There really is very little sort of...
there's none.
I mean, well, no, the staff, of course, prepares. I mean, they're in their offices.
Gelman just lays around.
But, you know, from our standpoint, this is kind of a nice, easy... I mean, now that you're back, it's a nice sort of easy...
It is. It really is.
Sort
it's
of feel. But most
job.
shows are not like our
I know.
show.
So there's a lot to contend with if she is going to get her own show. And a lot of people think she probably will wind up with her own show. You know, she's a force. And and it's going to be difficult for them. Now they've got Star Jones to replace, and now Rosie.
And Meredith. I mean, Rosie, you know...
No, you're absolutely right. And Meredith, too. Yeah, my gosh, there are 3 vacancies. All right, so that's it. So I was talking with Joe Torre the other day.
Tell me what's going on over there.
And I said, Joe, I've been reading about this young kid in the papers for 2 years now. Phil Hughes is his name. He's a young pitcher. I said, why don't we bring him up? We've got nothing. No one left. Joe said, well, the thinking is that we're going to save him. Maybe later in the season we'll bring him up and give him another year in the minors to really work out any of the kinks and all that. Well, tonight, you know who's starting to pitch? Phil Hughes. See, I'm way ahead of these guys. And I want George Steinbrenner to know I'm back, George. Everything is going to be okay.
You think that's what it was? The losing streak was caused by your absence, perhaps?
Well, yes, a lot of that is by my absence, and a little bit is the pitching. You know what? I began to watch TV.
Yes,
you know?
okay, tell me what
I never
you're
watched it, but I couldn't go out. So Joy and I would watch TV, and I got into American Idol.
It's addictive, isn't it?
And I did, yes, and I got to tell you who I really liked. And I don't know what all the hubbub was about he can't sing, he's ridiculous. I'm sorry, Sanjay.
I like Sanjay too.
My favorite.
I liked him too. I think he's a very likable guy.
Sang a great old song called Cheek to Cheek. Heaven, I'm in heaven. Anyway, and he wore a white suit. And he handled himself so beautifully, acting out the song. You know, it required a little choreography. He did a wonderful job. But the rap was out right away. Somebody said he can't sing, and everybody jumped on the bandwagon. Unfair. I thought he could sing. And I thought he was a good performer. Was he on the show?
He was on the show.
How was he?
Bésame mucho, and it was beautiful.
Did he ask for me?
He did ask for you. He's very worried. Every single guest that we had on the show asked for you, especially Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. Can I tell you?
She was the most...
You know, Halle Berry sent me a little present.
She mentioned something.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us what it was? Can we know about it?
I don't know. No, she sent me a nice bathrobe.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yes. No, people send me things, you know. I mean, Ringo Starr
No kidding.
Sent me a whole basket of green apples.
Hey, that's good for your heart.
Renee Zellweger.
Yes.
People I hardly know, you know?
No, but you have to save all of those cards. And
Oh,
you
I
have to
did.
save
I
them.
saved a lot of them,
I
yeah.
mean, it's a, you know, like I said, I don't think you really realize, and I was saying this on the air for you know, the first 4 weeks, and then I moved on with it.
Of course.
But I don't think you realize how much you were loved. And
Well,
I think maybe now, maybe do you have an idea? Maybe do you, I know you're uncomfortable with it, but you must know.
Not really. But if you keep telling me, I'll feel better. The last get well card came in. Yeah. This guy sent me a bunch of sometimes life can throw you pretty hard. Now listen to this. Gene Autry singing, he's back in the saddle again. Huh? Lawrence Crashes.
It's so good. So good.
I'm back in the saddle again.
You are back in the saddle.
What's that? What'd you say, Goldman?
I said, did Joy send you that card?
No, Joy tried to hide it from me. Joy will be on tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
Very exciting.
Get the real story.
We are going to get the real story from Joy because we have lots of special surprises for your first day
Well,
back.
I don't know what Joy's going to say, but she was a champ. She really was.
Yeah,
she
she
was right
was.
there, and she did a wonderful job, and I appreciate it very much.
She took time
And now
out.
I'm going to get rid of her. Okay. Just
She
kidding.
took time to, you know, call me and send me notes and just, you know.
Joy did?
She did.
Sent you notes?
She sent me a note just letting me know that you were fine. And-
Really?
yeah, she did.
Well, that's
And it,
nice.
you know, it meant a lot to me. And I know that she had to be just as inundated as you were with well wishes. And
Well,
she took
not only
time
that,
to
but
just,
all of the get well presents, and God bless you, and thank you so much for all of it. But you know, Joy insisted that I handwrite a note, you know, to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
yeah, it's.
Wore me out.
Pretty soon he's going to need that carpal tunnel surgery from holding a pen.
Hey, on the show today, you're not going to see him anywhere else but on his own show ever again, David Letterman.
And we have a
Oh, my
special surprise
God.
for Regis. And let me say this. Besides not seeing anything like David Letterman on TV, you're not going to see anything like this.
Yeah.
I can guarantee it. You don't want to miss this. Stop what you're doing and make sure you watch this
A
surprise.
special surprise.
You don't want to miss it. You don't.
Knowing Gelman, it's going to be coffee and a piece of cake for all of us. Let's
not get carried away. Take it
We're
easy.
also going to meet my doctors who incidentally performed the surgery on David, on Walter Cronkite, on Larry King, on many, many people, well-known guys. Dr. Wayne Isom and Dr. Carl Krieger, along with the rest of the medical team, will be out here in just a few minutes, and many more.
For you.
What are we doing? I'll put this on.
Yes, are you ready? It's time for a sunglass.